The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. I've always loved and believed in this beautiful quote signifying the importance of travel. Being an automotive enthusiast, it goes without saying that my preferred mode of travel is a car. While my job allows me to travel and drive a lot, doing long drives over a duration of few days is always better than the splash and dash drives that we frequently do. This is exactly what the Honda Drive to Discover has always offered as an event. It's all about driving, exploring new places, new cultures, new cuisines, and learning more than anything on the internet that is available for us to learn. Recently, I was part of the Honda Drive to Discover 11th edition. And this one took us on a memorable drive of about 700 kilometers from Bangalore to Madikeri to Wayanad to Kochi. Interestingly, the theme this time was Sedan and Stunning, and that meant we had the Honda City HEV, Standard City, and the Amaze for driving. Our drive started from Bangalore, and our first day's drive was up to the beautiful surroundings of Madikeri in Karnataka. Our day started with a quick brief, and we got the keys to the Honda Amaze CVT for our first day. Alright guys, so this is our car for day one. It's a Honda Amaze, and this is Nandkumar Nair. He will be my co-passenger for the entire trip.
Lucky me.
And we will be changing cars every day. So today we are setting off in the Honda Amaze, and let's see what we get to drive tomorrow. We first had the customary flag off ceremony, and thereafter we set out for the highways, but still had to get out of the busy airport traffic. And this was something the Amaze really did well, with its great all-round visibility and adequate ground clearance to tackle the odd high speed breaker. Once on the highway, it was mostly a smooth drive from there, but I must add that the roads in Karnataka are one of the best and prettiest in the country. Beautiful scenery on both sides and smooth tarmac made this drive enjoyable. Interestingly, the car at this point was delivering close to 18 kilometers to a liter. By late evening, we reached our destination, and despite the approach roads to the resort being in a bad state, the Amaze amazed us with its versatility despite being a compact sedan. This brings us to day number 2, and today the drive was from Madikeri to Wayanad with a lunch stop in Sultan Batheri. Our companion today was the Honda City Petrol CVT. The journey to Wayanad started out on some B roads leading to a scenic drive through the Nagarhole Tiger Reserve. On these narrow twisting roads, the city once again proved its dynamic capabilities and reaffirmed why sedans are more fun through corners than SUVs. On the way to Wayanad though, we came across this amusing sign, and I'm not sure what to say about it, but it definitely is worth seeing. On the way to Sultan Batheri, we drove through some beautiful surroundings with roads that were nothing short of rally roads. Narrow, winding, gradients, gravel, and at times no roads at all. Surprisingly, the city endured this torture well, despite the pace at which we were throwing her around. Sure, the CVT did take away some of the driving fun, but the handling of the car made it up a lot. By lunchtime, we were at Sultan Batheri, where we treated ourselves to some amazing food and headed out to the Muthanga Wildlife Sanctuary. The sanctuary is considered to be rich in terms of flora and fauna. The entire park has a paved road to drive on, and I felt that it looked more like a site of upscale farmhouses than a forest. With the safari done, we had to drive briefly to reach our hotel near Sultan Batheri, which I must again mention has some beautiful surroundings and good roads all around. Quickly, it was time to call it a night. Next day, we were given the Honda City HEV, the recently launched strong hybrid, and our destination today was Kochi. The drive started out on some scenic roads, taking us to the twisties and some breathtaking views before Thamarassery. On these twisties, I was pushing the car hard, and while we've already talked about the impressive handling, the electric motor and its readily available torque meant that it was easier to dart off a corner, and while descending, except for the acceleration bits, the car was operating purely in EV mode, which meant a lot of fuel saving. Once back into the plains, we drove towards Kochi on the coastal route. We did get some places where the scene was breathtaking, but the rest of the drive thereon was passing one town only to see another star, and this went on till we reached Kochi. It felt like I was driving through an endless town and no highway for about 4 hours. And by late evening, we all made our way to the beautiful city of Kochi. Surprisingly, despite the fact that I was pushing the car really hard, it managed to give us a fuel efficiency of 17.8 kilometers to a liter. Hard to believe, but true, and also shows how well the hybrid technology in the city works. With our flight scheduled to our home cities back next day, there wasn't much to do in the night, but we did have some amazing memories from yet another epic drive with Honda Drive to Discover. So, if you're looking at doing a memorable drive with good roads, fantastic scenery, amazing cuisines, and much more, then this one's definitely worth trying.